Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Right away, they'll change the look. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Duggan, out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They're on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. Ayuk gonna go in motion right. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Duggan looking to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Tua going to throw.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Gets this one to Hill. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
And now an audible here into something else.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G.
On 2nd down, Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
32 Stinger. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Dug in now to throw.
On the move to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for them, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Dolphins 7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. To throw is Duggan.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
44.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
The Tua's going to change things up.
20, TX.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Watch it, Oscars. Let's go. Step.
Tua now on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Ready.
Now a second and 10.
Turbo one hard.
They complete it to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's second and 10.
Turbo three, kick.
That one complete to Hill. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey.
Tua to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
And now they'll shift things around. Ayuk going to go in motion right.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, Debo. Duggan.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Solo left Zion. Get to the line.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Being chased out left. But he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the GOAT ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Another throw on second down, and this one again complete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Duggan looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Pushing 2 tacklers at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Dugan.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Dugan forced out to his left. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. back to throw. Dugan rolling to his left. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Looking to throw. Dugan. This will be caught at about the 3. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They get this out left. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
To throw is Duggan.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Duggan now to throw.
Steps away.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
From 17 yards out.
and the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point,
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
so here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get safe. Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Listen up.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Here's Duggan to throw.
Keeps himself upright.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Looking to
5.
pass. Tua.
The 40-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49ers 21-yard line.
Ready.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, long.
Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And and the Dolphins have got it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 3.
32 Stinger. 21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. Tua now on first down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tua going to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Duggan.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Duggan looking to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing, Duggan.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now they'll change things up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year, and they will head back home.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on the